was at my local lake this afternoon, Northmoreland County Park in western Pennsylvania, evaluating my paddling technique by sticking a GoPro camera on the bow of the boat and pointing it at me. It all seems so simple. There are 4 areas I was attempting to pay attention to today: maintaining the rectangular paddler's box, pushing forward with an open hand, twisting at the waist, and applying pressure with my feet on the footrests and pressure with knees on the underside of the deck. Maintaining the paddler's box allows a paddler to produce maximum power and prevents the risk of injuries and fatigue on the shoulder and arm muscles. The paddler's box refers to the rectangular shape that is formed between the paddler's hands in relation to the shoulders when the paddle is extended out in front of the paddler's chest. 2 hands, 2 shoulders with arms outstretched makes a rectangle. When paddling, you attempt to keep all the angles between your hands and shoulders at 90 degrees without distorting the shape of the rectangle. It is important for the paddler to rotate their torso in order to maintain this rectangle shape as best they can to reduce the risk of injuring shoulder and arm muscles and produce the most powerful stroke. Easier said than done. It is recommended to make sure your right hand goes in front of your left shoulder on each stroke, and the same for the left hand. This helps ensure that you are twisting at the waist instead of just bending at the elbow. It is also suggested that you pay attention to the swaying of the top of the life jacket left and right during swiveling at the waist, just like a pendulum going back and forth in time. I look at these videos and seem to find, despite what I feel in the cockpit of the boat, minimal movement of my life jacket left and right. During my paddling, I'm saying out loud, twist, twist, push, push, box, box, meaning twisting at the waist, pushing the top of the paddle away from me with open palm, pushing on the footrest, pushing up under the deck with the opposite knee, and box to maintain the rectangular paddler's box. Sounds easy, but all too easy to miss at least one of the 4, or to do at least one of the 4 poorly. It is only with thousands of correct repetitions on multiple days out on the water that correct and efficient paddling technique will be developed and become instinctive without thought. The other area of concern for this day was edging. It is said for new kayakers, it will take a few months to get over tippy boat syndrome, the fear of capsizing while tilting the boat over onto its edge, the proper way to turn. This is the 3rd summer I've had my Eddyline Sitka, and the videos reveal the truth that I still barely cant the boat beyond horizontal when turning. Despite practicing in 6 inches of water where it is impossible to capsize, leaning on my paddle, hanging onto a dock, and tilting over, nothing seems to make me brave enough or trusting enough in the boat's secondary stability to edge properly. I also probably lack the strength in my core, my waist, and my thighs to put pressure on the foot pegs and underside of the top of the hull to keep the boat stably up on its side. Again, practice is the key. Like most things in life, nothing is ever simple, and there is no free lunch. The easiest way to get to Carnegie Hall is not the taxi. It is by practice, practice, practice. All I have to do now is wash, rinse, and repeat. Keep getting out on the water and keeping the rudiments of paddling in my head as I go along.